Hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Saturday, January 14th, 2023. Here on the Too Much Show, it's always real talk by real people. And I'm your host, MT, and with me and my co-host,
Mr. Jones, a.k.a. Sam Jones. Mr. Come first because you got to respect me. And to the right, yeah.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy Zeus the Truth. And let's go ahead and kick this show off. Who we got today, MT?
Absolutely. Hey, so the title of today's show is Let's Get It Started. Basically, we just wanted to give y'all a quick little 15, 30-minute show. That way we just knock out today's, games. It is the start of Super Wildcard Weekend for the NFL. We got the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the San Francisco 49ers to play them for a third time this season. And we also have a rematch between the LA Chargers, who are going to Jacksonville, Florida, to play the Jaguars. And here's a fun stat. This is the first time in the playoffs that all 6 matchups this weekend are a rematch. So they're a rematch from a season, from an earlier season showdown.
Yeah, Debo versus Craig, baby.
Exactly.
Time for the rematch.
Exactly. It's definitely time for the rematch. And then we also going to get into this whole Gucci Mane and Big Scar thing. Whose side are you on? Big Scar's, brother and sister. I can't even say it's family because the dad kind of like squashed it. Or you on Gucci Mane and Keisha's side. So before we get into all that, hey, let's talk about the first match of the day, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific time over there with Mr. Jones. So, Mr. Jones, let's talk about this game. Zeus, what are your thoughts on 49ers and Seahawks? Who do you see winning? The over and under for this game is kind of low, too. It's only 43. I guess because of the rain.
It is, because of the rain. But the crazy thing is, what a quarterback matchup this is.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it does rely on the quarterbacks. But if anything, we all know who's going to win this game, though. I don't have.
Who should win this game? Is it a given Sunday? Is it a given Saturday at this point?
Yeah, I guess. It's Saturday though. It's not. It doesn't really stick to the theme of any given Sunday.
Yeah, that's why I said Saturday.
Well, here's the thing: upset Saturday, man. You gotta look at it from college football point of view. A lot of upsets happen on Saturdays in the NBA and in college football. Well, so go ahead.
Like the New York Giants. 99 times out of 100. You know what I mean? But look at it though. San Francisco should run away with this. And they the healthiest they've been all year. Debo Samuel back. McCaffrey's been healthy. Brock Purdy's actually been kind of proving himself in the few starts he have, Mr. Relevant there. But I think it's too much of the hype train right now. It's a small sample size. Everybody think he's like top tier already. This might be the game when he shows that he's irrelevant. You gotta remember, Geno been proving himself all year. He's pretty much a shoo-in for comeback player of the year.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't get that award.
Yeah, so it's like at this point, it's like let's just wait and see what happens. But like I said, San Fran should win it, so I will pick San Fran personally.
Okay,
but do I pick
cover the spread?
It's 9 points, right?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Zeus?
I got under.
I'm gonna take the under.
All right. So you got San Fran winning, but you got you have the Seahawks covering the spread.
Of course.
Okay. Here's the thing. We've never seen Geno Smith in the playoffs. So it's going to be how well Pete Carroll can get him comfortable. Pete Carroll is excellent offensive mind and working with QBs and making sure that they are comfortable in his system. And the way that Seattle has been able to stay successful all year is essentially playing mistake-free football, running the ball, and taking what the defense gives you. as well as their defense has been able to create some turnovers. And they have a bend but don't break defense. They don't have a great defense at all. It's
Yeah,
nowhere
but on
near.
that other side, it's a great defense, though, bro. It
I was
might be
about
the
to say,
best.
yeah,
Might be the best defense this playoffs.
yeah, it might be. To be honest, it's a pretty damn good defense. So, I mean, with that being said, I can see why you all wouldn't pick for the 49ers to cover that spread, especially since they just gave up 500 yards 2 weeks ago to Jarrett Stidham and the Las Vegas Raiders. But just looking at this game, looking at history, I'm going to take the 49ers to win this game, and I'm also going to take them to cover the spread. I think they'll win by 11.
I can see that, like a 13-24 type deal.
Exactly. They're going for their 11th straight win, so I think that they'll win by 11 points.
I can see that being a good pick.
Yeah. So I like that. And yes, you're absolutely
All
right.
right.
The 24-13 is definitely something that's feasible. And the reason why I say that is because Seattle, they probably won't score over one touchdown on this team. They'll get one to kind of make the game interesting. But after that, in each of their previous two contests, they've only scored one touchdown the entire game. So we know that things happen in threes.
Yeah,
And
I know,
yeah,
but it's hard to beat a team 3 in a row, though.
it is. But when you're
It
that
don't
good of a
happen all the
team,
time.
it doesn't. But what's the name did it?
I mean,
Cool.
Cowboys in 09.
Cowboys did it in '09. Who else?
It's another. It was another team recently. I remember.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Actually, actually, those teams that are looking for their third win against the team after beating, that division opponent 2 times in a year, they're actually 14-10. So those teams do have a winning record.
That's true.
So I think that San Fran could get it done. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. We all agree with that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Is it going to be a blowout on that?
They'll cover the spread. I wouldn't go as far as blowout, but I'll go they'll cover the spread. Unless Seattle just comes out there and just starts stinking it up and turning the ball over. If they turn the ball over a lot, then yes, it definitely will be a.
I don't see Gino really choking like that.
I don't see him choking, but what I can see is a Bosa strip sack or a Fred Warner strip sack. I can
Possible.
see that, or that safety that they have, Tua Fonga or whatever his name is. I can see him coming back there like Palomalu and forcing a fumble. You got to remember, man, this Seattle team, the only people that have playoff experience on that team is like Bruce Irvin, who they brought back, who was from that Legion of Boom. Everybody else is new, from Kobe Bryant, their DB, to Kenneth Walker. He's a rookie. DJ Dallas. Who else? Lockett as well. Lockett has playoff experience, but Gino, he has none. And this is the type of game where Shanahan may just say, hey, you know what, just let the dogs loose. We're not going to play with them, and we're going to go and get this out the way very, very, very early.
Possible.
I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, I feel confident in the 49ers anyway, but I don't know if they're going to kind of have that boom that they really expected. The only reason I say that is because I see a lot of the parlays, like same game parlays that they have right now, and special.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say, and hopefully this is a vote of confidence for you all, because I know what you're talking about. A lot of the promos and all that they're doing is just saying take 49ers money line. Guess what? They told everybody to take Georgia money line. And what happened to Georgia and TCU? I actually saw a same game parlay promo that said TCU plus 14.5 and then Georgia money line. Did they come close to covering that? Nope. Sorry.
You know, they couldn't even cover a 50-point spread. That's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that this is the real TCU and Georgia rematch is coming tomorrow, Sunday at 1:00. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, that game is going to be something. But this one, like I said, it's a division opponent. You already know Seattle's going to try to do everything that they can, but at the end, I just think that inexperience is what's going to hold Seattle back. Everybody keep talking about, oh, this game is my upset of the weekend, my upset. No, they're not going to start off Super Wild Card weekend like this. I promise you. They're not. Because the 49ers, they're in the playoffs for a reason. The league, they like this team.
That's true.
The Seattle one was just it was just to throw salt on the wound for Russ. And hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Seattle, they had a great run. It came down to the last week of the season. Same way the Seattle Mariners, it came down to the last week of their season in order for them to get in the postseason. And they got their ass bounced right up out of their first round. So the same thing
They
gonna happen
played
to
though.
the Seahawks.
You said what? Did they
Who
play
they
the
play?
Astros? Did they play the Astros?
Astros had a bye. The top two seeds had a bye, sir.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought they played the Astros.
No, they
Anyway,
didn't play the Astros. No, they played. I'll tell you right now who they played. Hold on. Let me see something.
I mean, they had no business being there though, bro.
And neither do these Seahawks. So the Seattle Mariners played. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Forgive me. The Seattle Mariners did win their first playoff series. They beat the Blue Jays. They swept them because it was the best out of two. So they swept them 2-0. However, yes, when they got to the Astros, they got that ass swept.
Yeah, that's how I thought they played the Astros. Okay, so it
Yeah,
wasn't the first round. Okay, makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Nah, so they wasn't out the first round. But even though that, I'm sorry, I just can't see Seattle. I can't see them knocking out this San Francisco team. If they was going up against the Minnesota Vikings, I could say, you know what? I could
There's a
possibly see an
possibility.
upset. Yeah. And I hate to say this, Mr. Jones, I'm not trying to be a hater. If they were playing with the team where there are accident waiting to happen, unfortunately,
Oh
our
my God, we wait
Cowboys,
till tomorrow. I don't want this energy today. We
I
wait till
know,
tomorrow.
I could see
Fuck.
them possibly
Hey,
squeaking that out.
hey, a little bit
But
of pre
against the
energy, a
Fort,
little pre-game
yeah.
energy.
Oh my God, this dude to the right here. I swear.
But I'm gonna tell you right, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you,
he got bragging rights right there. It's like, hey, we whooped Dallas ass. Hey, we whooped Philly ass.
Hey, it is what it is.
yeah. So yeah, so no, I can't see it. I don't. There's an agenda with the 49ers. And like I said, the league, they have a hard on for them as well. They like them, so they won't be losing today.
Nah. All right, let's get to this evening game on NBC.
All right. Let's talk
Los
about it.
Angeles, Los Angeles Chargers. They got their 10 wins. They finally in there. And the Jacksonville AEW Jaguars, as much as I've been disrespecting them, they asses are in there. And
Yeah, I
Doug
know.
Peterson, so once again, well, he's a top 5 coach in the league on the low.
Mm-hmm.
That was magnificent. And shout out to Trevor Lawrence, too. He got hot when it mattered. Like that
Yeah.
Cowboys game was really a coming out party to show he's going to be elite in the next year or two.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one about the Cowboys game. I think that was the second best game that he had. If you remember early in the season, they went up against the Baltimore Ravens, and the Ravens was up big on them. Same way the Cowboys were.
Yeah, they came back, but I mean, come on, he won in overtime. He dropped 40.
At the end of the day,
And he did it through adversity because he had a few turnovers and he still like showed the moxie to still get it there. He showed heart.
he had a turnover.
Well, he got
had a
lucky.
turnover
He got
against
lucky.
Baltimore.
Yeah, he got lucky at the end though. When that fumble, and they recovered it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. All right, so who y'all got?
I got the Chargers.
Okay.
I think the NFL love Herbert.
Here's the thing: NFL loves Herbert. Don't believe that they are in love with Brandon Staley. If they go to Jacksonville and lose, especially if it comes down to a critical mistake, I can see Staley getting fired, even though he took them to the playoffs. He could join those. He could join those coaches that lost their job after taking their team to the playoffs.
That's crazy.
We'll talk
I can
about
see it
coaching tomorrow too, because we're gonna
Yeah,
do the whole GBU of the season. And yeah, we're gonna talk about coaching
yeah,
tomorrow.
but
EGM bullshit.
yeah, but me personally, I have the Jaguars winning this game, so I actually have them pulling off the upset. And the main reason why I have that is when we talk about the Jaguars, right? They're not a team that gets into the playoffs often.
No,
But when they get into the playoffs, always seem to they make a little run.
ain't they like
What?
inaugural season? They went to the AFC Championship.
Yes, their inaugural season they went to the AFC Championship. They were just in the AFC Championship in 2017, which was what, 5 seasons ago? No,
Oh
6 seasons
yeah,
ago.
you talking about that defense was Ramsey and them? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was Ramsey, AJ Bouye, and
Mm.
Goku,
Oh
Miles
yeah.
Jack. Yeah,
Yeah,
they had
That's
some.
when they
They
had
had a
like a nice little
squad.
that's
squad.
that little squad on defense. It's just
Yeah.
Blake fucking Bortles. That's the only thing
Exactly.
that held him back was Blake. That guy named Blake.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's what. Yeah, that 2017 season. So actually, yeah, no, 5 years ago they were in the AFC Championship. So me personally, they always win at least one playoff game. I don't remember them being knocked out in a wild card round, unless it was like when they had Byron Leftwich. But normally they at least make it to the divisional round when they're in. This team is giving me very Denver Broncos when Tebow was the quarterback versus the Steelers. And I think that they're going to pull a miracle. I think they're going to pull a miracle. So,
I mean, it's not far fetched they could upset them. I mean, if you look at it by the odds, they're slightly the favorites. If you do the whole 3 point thing, like I think the
It was
Jaguars are
slightly the
actually
no,
favorites.
favorites. Like I'm
I
talking about
actually,
to America. To
no, they're
America,
not. No, they're
I
not.
think to America the Jaguars are the favorites. They like
I think we are
the
too.
it team. They like the it team right now
Yeah, no, they are
of
the
the
it
AFC.
team. And here's the thing: it when teams start doing special things, like they're the first team ever in NFL history to start off 3-7 and still make the playoffs.
Doug
When
Peterson, man.
when here's the thing: when teams do stuff like that, those type of runs, they don't end that early. It
Yes.
normally takes the powerhouse team in order for them to knock them down. Chargers are not a powerhouse team. So unfortunately, once they win, they're going to be going to Kansas City after that. And then it'll be the Chiefs that will put
Yeah,
their
but
ass down.
I think they rather see Herbert and Mahomes, bro.
Hmm?
They rather see Herbert and Mahomes.
I mean, we've seen Herbert and Mahomes twice this year. Mahomes won both
They
times.
want to see,
God
yeah,
damn.
they go to want to see that again. I'm trying to tell you, they don't feel like Herbert for some reason. Like next year would be Trevor's year. They probably be 11, 12, 1 team next year.
Yeah.
But right now,
Yeah, but this is what I tell people too. At the end of the day, who do you trust as a coach? Brandon Staley or Doug Peterson?
I mean, you gotta trust Doug Peterson. Like I said, top 5 coach in the league.
Not only that, here's the thing with him. And this is what I told people when Doug Peterson got there. Actually, we talked about this at the beginning of the season in the show. And I said that the Jaguars were my sleeper team. He inherited a young team that wanted to learn, that wanted to excel. And it's always good when you have those young, fresh minds because you don't have those veterans, that were on the previous teams that have failed and, still talking negative. And like when you have those young, fresh minds and you start giving them a plan and everything like that, hey, execute like this or run this play like this and watch what happens. Now they start to believe. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a primetime playoff game, this is right up Doug Peterson's alley to start. Watch for the trick plays tonight, is all I'm gonna say. Watch for the trick plays.
It should be a good
This is
game,
Doug.
but I mean, you got
Yeah,
Eckler out there. I mean, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be high scoring.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think this would be
I'm gonna tell
the
you right.
best game between the two.
It's 47. I picked the over.
Okay.
I picked the over 47 points.
I just got Jaguars winning. But it's going to be an entertaining one. And here's another thing too with Brandon Staley. Eh, eh, Hold on, I'll add this as well, Mr. Jones. You're right. The league does love Herbert, but what would you love more? Would you love Herbert to stay with Brandon Staley, or would you love for Herbert to potentially be with a Super Bowl winning coach and Sean Payton?
You think Sean Payton
Because
would go
that's what,
there? I don't think his box office is
absolutely.
enough for Sean.
Shit, it's definitely box office. You're in LA. How much more box office can you get? You're in
That's true.
Los Angeles. You
But
Yeah,
it ain't the
stadium.
Rams, it's the Chargers. It's a
It doesn't
difference.
matter. It doesn't
but you
matter.
can
You're sharing the
you can
stadium.
change
It's
that
like
out.
it's
You're
like
still
saying
in LA.
you want to be
You can
coaching the
sell
Clippers
tickets
or
with
the
that.
Lakers. You can.
What
You can potentially.
I was about to say, and I don't know if you remember or not, but it was a time where the Clippers were more relevant than the Lakers. It was during Kobe's dark years.
It's like
You
2 or
had
3
Lob
years.
City. Yeah,
But
it was
even though
Lob
you
Oh
had
City.
Love
yeah,
City,
matter of fact, yeah,
yeah,
when Griffin
you
and
had them as the
Paul
more
was out
front
there.
team. But if you look at ticket sales and revenues, Lakers still was selling out every game.
Because they
I
were the
mean, shit
Lakers and
even
it was
happened
that.
recently, like when Kawhi and Paul George linked
It's not.
together.
It's not like it's how like the Knicks and Brooklyn is. Like everybody know Brooklyn is the team.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. The Rams just came off of a bad season. LA spent a bunch of money. The Chargers spent a bunch of money. They brought over some key people, things like that. I'm telling you right now, if Sean Payton gets a hold of that team, they will be a 12 to 13 win team easily. And the powers to be, I think they would prefer for Justin Herbert to grow with Sean Payton. Remember, Sean Payton has a thing for Chargers QBs. He loves making them the best that they could possibly be.
Let's see.
Okay.
Who knows? This ass might not even come next year, but he might not even go to work this year.
Go ahead.
This might love retirement. Who knows?
Nah, Mr.
All
Johnson.
right. So what's the
So,
vacancies right now?
so I'll give you the vacancies. The Cardinals are a vacancy. The Denver Broncos are a vacancy
I
right
can see
now.
that. That's a good. I will pick that over the Chargers. Continue.
You have the Carolina Panthers. That's a vacancy.
Ew.
Who else? It's like 5 head coaching vacancies.
It'd be more after the playoffs. It'd probably be like 5 more after the playoffs, probably.
It probably will, but here's what I will say: he's already the interview process has already started with the Broncos, so it ain't he's coming
Yeah.
out of retirement. There is no ifs,
And,
ands, or
and,
buts.
and I'm gonna tell you this already. Like Cowboys ain't gonna be one. I know
Oh, of course not.
everybody want to spread the rumors. Oh, Jerry gonna fire him. Shit. You see what the fuck they did to Jason Garrett, and he's doing much better than Jason Garrett. So
Yeah,
he ain't gonna be no fire. If they want to know, he get another year.
he sure will.
Cause that first year wash anyway because of the Dak injury, but he
Yep.
went 12-5 back-to-back years.
Exactly. No, which is true. So
Yeah, he didn't leave out like you know what I'm saying, like half and half, and like crushing the rest of y'all season, like that same old little Dallas pattern and shit. He kind of changed that, so I don't see him going.
nah, he's not going anywhere. He's not. Sean Payton will either be a Charger or he will be a Bronco. He will be in the AFC West when it's all said and done.
I can see that. I wish Las Vegas was open because he'd definitely take that one.
Yeah, but honestly, me personally, my personal pick, I would love to see him with the Chargers. That's just me.
I mean, they got a nice build. If you look at it, they got a nice build.
Oh yeah, they got a wonderful team, and then
I
Brandon
said
Staley too.
I just said
I'm gonna tell
Broncos
you
because I know he could possibly fix Russ.
Yeah, that's true too. He definitely can. Yeah, and here's another thing too. The Broncos, I can already tell they're gonna go after Sean Payton aggressively, and the reason why is they've already started spending money. Did you know that for the last game of the season, when they were taking on the Chargers, they spent, I think they said like $500,000 to replace the turf that was on the field. So I know they did that for probably superstition purposes. Hey, new turf, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's the same stadium, new turf. We won the game. Now we go into next season on a positive note.
Yeah.
So that was dope of them. So yeah, I mean, you may be right on this one, Mr. Jones. I'm just gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna say I want to see him with the Chargers because I want to see him and Herbert do great things.
It will probably be a better fit, but as far as like need and desperation, Broncos.
Yeah.
And then you gotta remember the John Elway factor there. He's a powerful man in the NFL still.
John Elway ain't there no more. He resigned.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
think
pretty. He's still a consultant or something with the Broncos. He still deals with them.
I mean, if he does, it's a telephone, it's a text message or a phone call.
Yeah, like I know he's still part of the organization some way somehow, even if it's not by job title.
Yeah,
you know, some people are like ambassadors.
That's a waste of money.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not. I was about to say it's more so of a waste of time. He's not on the payroll at all. Remember, he had to resign after that whole Brian Flores thing when he because he was drunk during the interview and all that. And
I remember that.
Yeah. So.
Trust me, I think he's going to Broncos. I think he's going to Broncos.
Okay. All right. So we'll see. This is another reason why too Brandon Staley might be fired. He got to win this game. He definitely does. Because if he doesn't, I'm gonna tell you another thing that the media is gonna bring up too, and the fact that he's in LA, they're gonna be running this for the next week until ownership makes a decision. His dumbass left Mike Williams in the game too long and got him hurt.
Damn.
Yeah. So Mike Williams is out, and that was a meaningless game. They literally didn't have anything to play for in that game. Nothing. They had already locked up the number 5 seed. So, come on.
Yeah, be smarter than that.
Yeah.
Typical baseball thing.
Pretty much. All right, so those are our picks today. Mr. Jones is going with the 49ers, but the Seahawks to cover. Zeus is going with the 49ers and the Seahawks to cover the spread. I'm taking 49ers all the way to cover the spread. And then Mr. Jones got Chargers.
Whoa. Oh, no. I'm taking the 49ers, but the Seahawks to cover the spread.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was taking the Seahawks.
Hell no.
I'm taking the Seahawks to cover the spread.
I was like, wait a minute. Now, I did put a ticket in just in case. You know what I'm saying? It is.
Yeah,
no, honestly, the smart bet is to pick the over because like the defense could possibly pitch a shutout. So I can see where you're coming from, man. I just think Gino got a little bit more heart than that. That's all.
I mean, the thing is, here's the thing. It's the first weekend of the playoffs, so you have to look at it as the first week of the season. You're going to get predominantly favorites that win. Next week is when a lot of upsets will come that will make you say, oh, shit, I didn't see this happening. Yeah. So next week is when you need to be on upset alert. This one, you're going to get 1, maybe 2 upsets. So pick the games in which you think you're going to be the upset. And the 2 games that I think is
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
One of them is tonight, though. Yeah, one of them is tonight. So there we go.
Right. So we damn sure know what the other one is.
I don't know. We'll see.
See you Monday. But Chargers and Jacksonville. I picked the Jaguars. I picked the Chargers.
Yep. No. Yeah. You picked the Chargers. We got the Jags.
Right.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, come on. I'm like, huh? Come on.
It ain't Sunday yet. I'm still.
Yeah, clearly.
It's Friday night still.
I see. Yeah, no, you have the Chargers, and you got them covering the spread. I have Jacksonville, and Zeus has that Jacksonville.
I mean, you win, you cover. So how the spread is, you win, you cover. But I mean, as far as the 47 total points, I got over. I see it being. I see it being 54 points.
I see it being jitters and things like that. I don't know if it's going to get as high as 54. Let me see, 47.
Yeah, I'm about to say the max 47. And I still see it under 47, though.
I do, too.
I see it at like 45, 40-something, like 44 the highest.
Exactly. I see a 24-20 game, honestly.
I see a possible shootout. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I see a possible
It's not
shootout
going to be
here.
a shootout. Both of those teams have good defenses, bro. You must have been watching the Chargers. Both
Only
them
way it
teams
run
got
No,
out
good
I
like
know,
that.
defenses.
I know. Derwin James. I still see a shootout. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
Okay. All right. We'll see. We shall see. All right. All right. Let's talk about the big scar thing.
Let's get to it, man.
Goose, you wanna introduce that?
I mean, I guess, man. I don't even know where to start from. So rest in peace first and foremost, the Big Scar. He was with 1017.
How did he pass away?
Shoot, I think
Did he OD on prescription pills?
I don't know. I think he did OD.
It was an overdose. I don't know what he OD'd off of, but he did overdose.
Yeah, so unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't really revealed what was going on, so I'm not gonna put any speculations on it. But other than that, man. So currently, his funeral. Gucci had reached out, said that he was gonna look out for him. Put down something on his funeral. Funeral came past, and then his folks came out, basically said Gucci ain't really do nothing. He ain't do nothing for him, but gave. Well, I don't even think they gave the money, but also asked for his chains back, and didn't show to the funeral as well. And was saying that he had a party with Keisha, so that's why he couldn't make it. And
yeah, it was her birthday.
So, I mean, the internet is in a frenzy, basically picking sides, trying to figure out, who was in the wrong, who was in the right. Me, to be honest, I mean, I get into it, but Mr. Jones, what you got to think about it?
I mean, as his boss, he's not obligated. I hate to say that.
Pretty much.
He's not obligated to do all that as his boss, technically. But I mean, as a human,
if
he
reached out and said that he was going to look out,
yeah, you gotta be a man of your word. I get that. You gotta be a man of your word.
But he did look out, and Keisha posted the receipt showing that they paid $10,000.
Oh well, if that's the case, yeah.
All right. So
what else he gotta do? He did more than obligated.
And paid for the flowers for the funeral, and the label paid for another $10,000.
Now here's my thing though. Why he asked for his change back though? It's kind of weird.
The receipts.
He asked for his change back. That's kind of weird.
That's weird.
It's like you got insurance, get some more.
Yeah, the whole change thing. If that's true, then that's weird.
That part don't sit right with me. But all that he ain't do shit, and they dropped 20,000. That's more than obligated. As a boss, they don't gotta do shit
that
for you.
He ain't send that 20,000 and them receipts fake.
Well, no, because the father already. Here's the thing: who said what? If you're talking about the brother, first of all, here's what I can't stand, and this is our community. The main people. No, that too. But what I can't stand about our community is the main people that talk shit and say, "Oh, well, you didn't do this for me and you didn't do that for me," are the main people who didn't have the money to contribute a damn thing. His brother looks like he's no more than 20 years old. He probably works no more than 30 to 40 hours at Family Dollar. So I know he didn't give a damn.
I mean, I don't know. He had some bands. He had some bands on him.
No, the sister, another one. She didn't contribute anything either. One of the things, and that's something that pisses me off about our community. And then when you
said the funeral was 50,000.
Okay, and Gucci covered a fifth of it. Why is that Gucci's obligation? Why did the family?
That's the allegation. If he covered.
But here's the thing, though. Even the father said that, hey, we all good. It was a big misunderstanding. So if the dad, who I'm sure put up most of the money and put together the funeral, is saying everything is all good, thank you, Keisha and Gucci, for your donation, why am I going to listen to some kids that ain't put up a damn dollar to it?
Why is this funeral 50,000? What happened to investing in insurance and shit like that?
That's a good question too.
Thank you. Like that's another thing too. It's
like your life insurance. Your life insurance policy should pay for that.
Exactly, easily.
And the family supposed to have money left over off that. And especially the profession you in, you're an entertainer too. The minimum your life insurance is $100,000.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, for $100,000 payout, that life insurance policy at his age, shit, that ain't nothing but like $5 to $10 a month. That's it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I guess he's. Well, I found out he died because of accidental drug overdose, prescription drug, accidental.
Right. Yeah, so it's accidental overdose. Yeah, so they even would have been entitled to the insurance policy. So yeah, at the end of the day, the sister and all this cap, and then once, and here's how you know that the sister knew that she was wrong, because then she came out with another video after they posted the receipt. Oh, don't nobody care about that little funky ass $10,000. Show me $10,000 in your account. I bet you she can't. She probably ain't even got $10 in there.
I don't know. I think they job flex with some racks. I don't know if it was played money or not.
Please. Them niggas probably don't.
I got that from the insurance policy.
Exactly. Pulled that off their little prepaid card is what they did. Their little bank prepaid card.
Like I said, Goosey wasn't obligated to give shit. The fact that he gave something, that's more than enough. Now, the thing that's weird to me is asking for the change back. You don't fucking need them.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you because
I'm pretty sure them jokes are short.
We all in agreement because I was trolling like shit. Like for real, he really didn't have to do shit. He already set him up with a deal. He should have been handling his money well.
Exactly.
If the receipts are real, he did play a part and send money.
Yeah, because I'm about to say Def Jam ain't gonna pay for your funeral, motherfucker.
Nah, yeah. but Atlantic did though, and that's the thing. Gucci not only signed him to 1017, he got him with a major label, Atlantic, and Atlantic paid $10,000 towards the funeral.
But the change back part
is
at the end of the day, though, it's sad that another young entertainer's passed away, though.
It is, but I mean, at this point, I'm numb to it, so like it's not even a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
You know what's another trend though? And it's not not even a trend, but it's just seeming to be weirdly happening back to back. Is that all these famous TikTokers are passing away?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not on TikTok. I don't follow TikTok either. So I
see the trend you're talking about.
I have no idea who's been dying. Yeah, I have no idea who's been dying.
It's I mean, it's just something that's come across the Google feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's something that's happening. Like, seriously. But even with that, it's just like I think if anything, it's just a lot of young people not even seeing their full potential.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, that's all over the board. Any form of entertainment. I guess you call that a form of entertainment too. They all dying like 30 and under. That shit crazy.
Well, I think because 30. A lot of them, here's what's happening. A lot of them aren't mature. So when you give them this money and this fame and this success, they abuse it. Take way too many drugs because they feel they're invincible. And they do crazy things.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if I had that at 22, I might have fucked up a few times.
Of course. I mean, I have too, but that's all I'm saying. When you have that crazy, I don't give a fuck mindset already.
See how you thinking? Tell me to fuck that up.
All I'm saying is this. You already have that mindset. Hey, 22, 23. I'm invincible. I can do whatever. But then when you add a couple $1 million on top of that, of course they're going to act stupid. They're going to go crazy.
I ain't gonna sit here and say I had 100,000 at once, but I done fucked up some thousands at once. So I can only imagine what I would do if it was in the movies.
With a couple of million.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We all gonna act the
I mean, I've been smart enough to buy some investment properties, but I would have blew some. I would have blew a lot of that hoe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have blew a lot of that.
Yeah.
And gadgets.
Man, so TikTok, come on now. But like I said, I don't know any of them. I guess it is sad. It's definitely sad, them being under 30 and dying, but yeah.
I get it. It's to the point that happens so often you get numb to it. I totally get it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get numb to it. It's just like,
It's too consistent. Like, damn, the year just started. Like, 10 motherfuckers gone already. Like, it's.
Yeah, nah, shit crazy.
Yeah, we're literally 14 days into the year, and we know like 10 notable deaths already in 2023.
Yeah, but it's like the older you get, though, the more people pass away. It's just the cycle of life, bro.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that we don't have no major one. I'm really hoping. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now too. For all of y'all that's going to deride the Bills and all that this playoff, the Chiefs said, "Okay, y'all got DeMar Hamlin. Hold my beer. We about to go get Peyton Hillis." Okay, so they done even that
shout
out
out to
for the
him, though.
Matrix. Yeah, shout out to him and what he did for his kids.
I mean,
people forget he was on a Madden cover.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, and luckily he made it. But yeah, the Matrix has been restored. So the Chiefs said, "Nah, bring that momentum back this way. I need it."
hey. Well,
I remember him for being a Brown the best, though.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait
he
till
was a Brown. I was about to say, yeah, he was a Brown for a couple years, and then
he was a better Brown. That's what I'm saying. He got the Madden cover. He was a Brown.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I agree with you. Them youngest usually don't have all that insurance and all that. That's why you hire people to help you do this stuff. You got the money, hire people to help you do this
I was about to say that.
Financial advisors are very important. We'll talk about that one day.
Yep. I mean, and here's the thing. I get it because at 2021, I wasn't thinking about, oh, yeah, this could be my last day and all of that. All I wanted to do was have a good time. But again, even when it's not about death, how about just hiring a financial advisor to say, hey, what should I invest my money in right now? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, same thing that Allen Iverson did when they negotiated his deal. Reebok took some of the money and put it in like a trust fund because they knew he was going to be a damn fool with his money. And now he's okay now that he's like, 44, 45 years old? Like it just got released to him. Because if that money at all got released to him at that time, he said it. He would have been broke, essentially.
Yeah, he was doing the Rick Ross version of BMF.
He was.
All right, man. Y'all ready for tomorrow? This is going to be a great show. So much fucking energy.
Absolutely.
I was very calm today. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a seizure or something tomorrow. No pun intended. You know?
I mean, this is just the prequel.
Bad choice.
Be all pissed tomorrow, you know what I mean? Expect a lot of blue and silver in here, you know?
That's fine.
Oh, man.
That's fine.
I don't know for what. I mean, I guess
it might be one of these again.
It's okay.
We'll see.
See, tomorrow is not even going to be the worst Sunday. It's going to be the Sunday after next.
Oh, yeah. I still got call out day. The year just started.
Yeah. Funny as shit. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'll save it, but I have a wager anyway, Mr. Jones. So, yeah, we'll save it for tomorrow, though.
Yeah, by the way, the Mike Tomlin thing, I got you. You probably don't even remember, but I got you.
Okay. All right, yeah, I don't remember.
That motherfucker pulled it off.
I told you. Mikey T, baby.
The GOAT. That's why the only black coach that's not going to get fired.
All them other niggas is gone if they don't win. I was about to say, it's still
if you're a black coach, don't go to Houston, baby.
Exactly. I'm about to say, technically, hey, Mr. Jones, this is going to make you crack up even more. Technically, there's two black coaches in the playoffs right now.
I know.
Todd Bowles, and who's the other guy?
Who is the other guy?
Hey, go ahead.
They call him multiracial. Mike McDaniel.
You know who he talking about.
Yeah,
you know who he talking about.
You funny.
Hey, they said that he's black, so hey.
Boy.
That
Rudy Ruler motherfucker.
Ain't it though?
They should just get rid of that shit.
They told Mike McDaniel. Exactly. They told Mike McDaniels, they said, hey, go to Ancestry.com, submit a sample. If they could find any traces of black in your roots, we'll make you a black hire.
If that don't work, use 23 of me.
Exactly.
3% African. Yes, a black.
Yep. That's a black, exactly. They got shit. But all right, man. MT signing off. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday Super Wild Card weekend. Should be a good game tonight. Not that 4:31. That shit is gonna be boring. I'll probably be taking a shit during that game.
Yeah. Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, the Mr. Come first because you gotta respect me. And to the right, yeah.
You know what it is, man. It's just the truth. Peace.
Peace. That is true, bro.